Hello, Timothy. It's Flo with My Amazon Guide. I'd like to provide you with a free audit of your listing on Amazon. We are one of the largest seller central agencies, and my team has identified three key areas where you can improve traffic to your listings, improve the conversion of those people visiting your listing, and of course, that's going to translate to more people clicking on that add to cart button. What you're going to like best is some of these tips and recommendations aren't going to cost you a dime, but are going to help you sell a lot more too. So let's jump in and get started. Before we talk about some design opportunities, I want to take a look under the hood of your listing, so to speak. This is a tool called Cerebro, and with this, we can see that you have, as far as sponsored keywords, about 1,000 ones that you're actually paying Amazon for. And as far as organic keywords, you have an impressive 11,272. And these are done by the good things, how you're optimizing your listing with bullet points, descriptions, and A-plus content. Here's some of the opportunities we have to help you sell more products in 2022. Number one, as far as the search volume on the words that you are ranking well for. Some of these are somewhat sporadic, so we want to fine tune and retool this somewhat too. As an example, behind the door storage cabinet. That's a great description of what your product is, but you can see here that it only has a search volume of about 49, so very low. 100, 200, here's a low one, 76. So what we want to do is optimize these for the ways that people are actually searching for these products. And in our review, we did this. Take a look. If we're looking at the top 10 of your organic keywords, let's look below that on page 2 and beyond. So that would be organic rank 11 all the way to 50. Taking a look at those, as you can see here, these keywords, you can see here that as far as the search volume, now we get into the 40s, 50s, very, tens of thousands as far as the search volume for medicine cabinet organizer. And people are searching for products like this for their smaller living environments. Do you see Tiny House has a 40,000? Down here, we can see that Tiny Home, almost 11,000. And more importantly, these are on an upward trend. You see here where it says plus 117, yet we're within the in 34, 46 too. So the great news about that is that they are close enough within striking distance that we can attack that with a good strategy to pull those on into your organic keywords as well. Taking a look back at your listing, we can see here that as far as your images, you have some high quality images that you can see there. Our recommendation to you is more of a style opportunity here. All of these reflect essentially the same room, the same door, the same home. Because your product has so many different applications, we are recommending that you have it in different environments. In other words, this can be used in the tool shop. It can be used behind other doors, as you mentioned in the kitchen. But you don't get that impression here just by these various looks. This is a uh, more of a kitchen type of application. This is a restroom one, but it looks all like the same room. If you're going to have the kitchen one, it needs to have more of a kitchen feel because I got the impression that it was just for the restroom too, and it's certainly not too. So that's one recommendation. Your video is a great explainer video in the second one. The first one we feel is a little too technical. It's a little intimidating, at least for a guy like me who always ends up with extra screws and stuff. But I'm feeling that this video could actually uh, incorporate everything that you're trying to illustrate in the first one without going into that much technical detail. In other words, on the first video, you show it in different environments. You show it in the kitchen. You show it in the restroom. Uh, you show it how it can be used for different applications. And then we would recommend throwing in a quick assembly, a few shots of that too. But we feel that too much assembly was devoted here. And you don't want to mislead people that it's just out of the box, you hang it up, but you don't want to make it sound too complicated either too. So that's our recommendation. Coming down here, as far as your sales trends, it looks like now is a perfect opportunity to retool your campaign. Down here in your A plus content, you're going to find this one of the most exciting opportunities too. So behind every image on the internet is what's called A plus content and excuse me, what's called alt text. So let's flip on the alt text viewer and you can see the words and key phrases that Amazon and Google are searching for, not necessarily human beings. So when we look at your alt text for this first image, it says alt text attribute. This next one says alt text attribute. Alt text attribute. You are missing 100 characters of searchable, crawlable content here. You can see here that you're very interested in that searchable, crawlable content because of all the ways that you're phrasing it here. And obviously, these words are indexing. But don't forget about the alt text. I'll show you what 100 characters of alt text looks like. You can see here that even regardless of the size of the image, competitors are using that effectively. Alt text, a couple of tips on it. One, have no commas on it. Commas break up the syntax for Google and Amazon to be searching for it. And of course, human beings aren't reading it too, so the commas aren't necessary punctuation. But imagine including all of that alt text here behind every image, and that's going to help you start indexing within 48 hours too. So your design team has a good sense of aesthetics, but of course not for SEO strategies too. So let me turn that off. The next thing I would recommend is sort of what I recommended with your video. Looking at all this, remember how people are searching. People want storage opportunities for their small living environments, whether that be a small apartment or small homes. They're looking tiny homes, um, small homes, and you're throwing way too much at them here as far as this looks technical. You can accomplish some of what you're doing here with more effective, like and simple infographics that aren't so complicated. One of the products we offer is wine glasses. Let me just show you an example of a infographic. Of course, this is a whimsical one because it has to do with wine glasses, funny mama shark glasses too. But in one infographic, when done well, you can illustrate that in this case, it's made in the USA, it's durable, it's strong. You can include a lot, and you want to include some of the lifestyle imagery. In this case, we're showing, happy moms drinking wine. You want to show the comfort and ease of people in their small and tiny homes environment, how convenient it is, but not just focusing on the product. That's what they want it for, to make their homes better too. So we feel that that's your opportunity here, is to put the A plus content, uh, include the alt text, and make this a little bit more easy on the eyes and fun. I want to tell you a little bit about our company. It's My Amazon Guy. We are one of the largest Seller Central agencies, and some of the services that we offer include advertising, design. We do refunds, trademarks, but really the core of our business can be illustrated right here. These four elements we are 10 out of 10 in, and nobody can touch us. The first has to do with driving traffic to your listing. We do that through effective pay-per-click and search engine optimization. And as far as the second half, this has to do with converting them once you've gotten them on your listing. And we do that through effective design and cataloging. Our whole business model can be described just in this one graphic here. But essentially, what I want you to keep in mind is that once you partner with My Amazon Guy, the process never ends. We are continually working on your pay-per-click, pulling those valuable keywords up to the top 10. Your search engine optimization is always being tweaked as to how people search. All this to increase your traffic, your conversion, and of course your sales. My Amazon Guy, again, one of the largest Seller Central agencies. We have over 163 products represented on Amazon. Our employees, over 130 and growing, full-time employees like myself. And as far as our testimonials, I would encourage you to go to myamazonguy.com. Click on our testimonials. These folks haven't just written quick notes here. They have taken the time to go on camera to talk about how we have helped them sell more Amazon products. I'd like to introduce you to our founder. His name is Stephen Pope. He has one of the largest podcasts in this area. Every week, people tune in to his podcast to find out how to sell their product better, how to represent it. They call in with question and answer issues they're having with their listings, product yanks, things of that nature. He has over 800 how-to videos, and his process is very transparent. If you book a free 30-minute phone call or Zoom call this week, actually next week up until Wednesday, I'll be sure and be able to have Stephen Pope jump on that call. I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. I look forward to hearing back from you. And again, click on that schedule calendar link below, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.